Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the Rave Green TV YouTube channel. And it's that time again, fellas. It's time for another talk. It's a discussion that's needed to be had for a while now, to be honest with you. For me personally, it's kind of been boiling over the last season or two, but especially this season, this is a topic that I'm sure almost every Sounder fan at this point can agree with me. This needs to be addressed. And we're talking about a certain guy, and because of his recent play, for those of you that tune into our videos or live streams, you know that I do not say his name. He has lost the privilege of me saying his name, so this is what he goes by. Number 5. We need to have a talk about number 5. And as much as it sucks to have this discussion, because for a long time, number 5 has been a fan favorite, loved by all of the fans, one of the biggest memes in the MLS. It gets to a point when you combine his spiraling performances this season, probably one of his worst seasons, in my opinion, at least the worst of his career in terms of his on the field play. But when you combine it with just the amount of stupid crap that goes on, it's time for us to start thinking about the future at our left back position. Number 5 has made so many reckless decisions and has gone unchecked for so long, and it's gotten to his head at this point. This man thinks he can go on the field and do whatever he pleases without any repercussions. And I know we've had internal talks discussing it. Cool, man. What do those talks lead to? As soon as you're eligible, you're back in the starting lineup. And that has to stop. I know the left back position is not necessarily looking great. I mean, the backup to him is Reed Baker-Whiting, who's not a left back, right? I guess Cody Baker, who's been on Tacoma Defiance for quite some time now. I mean, other than that, there's not really. I mean, John Bell, but again, playing out of position. So I get it. Lack of options. But I still think you have guys that compared or combined with, the rest of our back line can do a job there and be just fine. And because we have competent players there, for me, I think that's more than enough reason to justify benching number 5. The stuff that went down in the Sporting Kansas City game is absolutely inexcusable. I don't care who you are, but especially if you're number 5, a player who, as good as he's been, can be replaced. He just can be replaced. It's not like he's a designated player or an Oba, a Clint, a Raul, a Nico. Nouhou can be replaced, and we would be just fine. Yet he has the mentality and ego of not only a man-child, but someone who thinks that they can do whatever they want and not face serious repercussions in terms of jeopardizing their playing time. And because it's gotten to this point, Brian, the club, it's time to make a stand. When number 5, I believe he was suspended for 2 games. When he comes back, he should not be handed a starting job. Honestly, I don't even, me personally, I don't think I would play him for the first game or 2, to be honest with you. And then when he does come back, you're not starting him. You're making him work and fight for that starting position. Like, that's how it has to be done at this point. You can't keep doing, not just the Sporting Kansas City game, literally a few weeks before that, the Botafogo game, cost us literally $1 million. Money that may not be a lot to the rest of the world, but to the Sounders, that's a good amount of money that could have been used. And he blew it away with one stupid, childish decision that just completely not thinking about the club, teammates, the fans, not thinking about any of that. Just being a child. And we let him get away with that and just enter back into the starting 11. It's a joke. And then he gets back into the 11 and then does this, throwing a ball at a fan. Listen, fans piss me off. Some fans take the sport way too seriously. I get being passionate. I'm passionate about the team. But to the point where you're saying and yelling a bunch of cruel shit at the players to their face, you as a player know that you cannot let that shit get to your head where you're chucking the soccer ball at the player. In the short term, it can't go on like this. It can't. He needs to be dealt with. He needs to be checked. For the foreseeable future, number 5 should not be in the starting 11. As far as the long-term solution goes, I think we need to start looking at someone who can take the reins. Because number 5, maybe it's just to a point where it's time to move on. Maybe he's at a point where he's kind of just bored with this team. Like, he thinks he can just do whatever he wants. Maybe it doesn't do it for him anymore. He's complacent. He thinks no matter how he plays, how he behaves, it won't affect his playing time. That needs to be done. That needs to be over with. He's also not getting any younger, 28 years old. I know he was just the kid that we brought in from the Defiance a few years back, but he's not a kid anymore. And if you're behaving like this, costing the team out of your own selfish reasoning, It's time that we look at a replacement. And we'll talk about it in a future video, but potential replacements at certain key positions. And spoiler alert, I know this is very shocking. Left back might be in that discussion. I'm just saying. All in all, number 5, his behavior has gotten out of control, and he can't just keep getting into the 11. No matter, because I mean, if you just keep enabling this behavior, he's gonna just keep doing whatever he wants to do, and he needs to go back to being that guy who's selfless for the team, just happy to even be in the starting 11. That kind of guy with hunger, not complacent, trying to compete constantly. That's the kind of guy we need, and you need to instill that back into him. How do you do that? You bench him and let him know this shit ain't just handed to you, man. Especially with the way that you've been so selfish, costing the club and the team and the fans. You can't just walk back into the lineup. You need to come back and earn it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you agree or disagree with me. Maybe you guys think I'm being a bit too hard on him. Let me know in the comments below. If you have not already, throw a thumbs up in the video. If you haven't already, subscribe. Check out our YouTube membership as well. A lot of cool perks that you'll be able to see on there. So other than that, I hope you'll have a blessed day.